There is a voice inside you, a persistent whisper that grows louder each time you're around them. It isn't anger, nor is it fear. It's clarity. A truth you've been avoiding. The bonds you thought were unbreakable might actually be the chains holding you back. We've been taught to romanticize loyalty. Family is forever, they say. True friends never leave. But what happens when those closest to us become the source of our pain, confusion, and destruction? What happens when their presence erodes our inner peace and replaces it with turmoil? To let go of someone, especially family or friends, is one of the hardest choices we'll ever make. It feels like betrayal, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Staying loyal to what harms you is not virtue, it's weakness. Cutting ties is not an act of hatred, it's an act of courage. Today we'll explore 9 signs that it's time to let go. Together, we'll walk the path of wisdom and learn when to choose peace over chaos, growth over stagnation, and freedom over guilt. Because sometimes the bravest thing we can do is walk away. 1. They disrespect your boundaries. Let's start with one of the clearest signs. Boundaries are sacred. They define where your responsibility ends and another's begins. Yet some people see boundaries not as lines to respect, but as obstacles to overcome. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. This means that when someone repeatedly violates your limits, it's not just their actions, it's your tolerance for it that allows it to continue. Disrespect for boundaries is disrespect for you. And when you allow it, you betray yourself. A relationship built on the erosion of your autonomy cannot be salvaged. Letting go is not selfish, it's self-preservation. 2. They drain your peace. Your peace is your sanctuary, and protecting it is your duty. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But what happens when someone constantly disrupts that peace? When their drama, negativity, or chaos seeps into your life like poison? Every interaction leaves you drained, emotionally battered, and spiritually depleted. This is not love. This is not friendship. True bonds bring peace, not perpetual war. If someone's presence leaves you exhausted rather than enriched, it's a sign. Let them go, not with anger, but with gratitude for the lessons they've taught you about what you can no longer accept. 3. They resent your growth. Life is a journey of self-improvement, but not everyone celebrates our progress. Some people fear change because it shines a light on their own stagnation. They resent your growth because it reminds them of their unwillingness to evolve. Seneca, a Stoic master, once said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." Surrounding yourself with those who push you to grow is not optional, it's essential. If someone consistently downplays your achievements, mocks your ambitions, or tries to pull you back into old patterns, they are not your ally. They are an anchor, and the longer you cling to them, the more you risk staying stuck. Choose growth. Choose progress. Choose to cut ties with those who cannot celebrate the person you're becoming. 4. They use love as a weapon. Love at its core is meant to liberate, not confine, but some people twist love into a tool for control. They guilt you into staying, manipulate your emotions, or punish you when you don't meet their expectations. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." A love that binds you in chains is not love, it's a trap. True relationships thrive on freedom, respect, and mutual understanding. If someone weaponizes love to control you, the kindest thing you can do, for yourself and for them, is to walk away. Take a moment to reflect. Look around you. Who in your life lifts you higher? Who drags you down? This isn't about blame, it's about clarity. Write down the names of the people who bring chaos, disrespect, or pain into your life. Ask yourself, what would life look like without their influence? It's not easy, but it's necessary, and you owe it to yourself to act. 5. They dismiss your values. Our values are the compass guiding our lives. They dictate our choices, actions, and the legacy we leave behind. But what happens when someone mocks or dismisses what you hold sacred? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If someone's actions consistently push you away from your values, they are not just disrespecting your beliefs, they are threatening your integrity. Protect your values at all costs, because once they're compromised, rebuilding them becomes a steep uphill battle. 6. They refuse to change. We all make mistakes, But the willingness to grow, to learn, to improve, that's what sets the virtuous apart from the stagnant. Seneca wisely stated, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." If someone repeatedly hurts you, ignores your concerns, or refuses to evolve despite your efforts, they are showing you who they truly are. You cannot force someone to grow, but you can choose to stop sacrificing yourself for their refusal to change. Letting go isn't giving up, it's choosing not to drown with them. 7. They turn your pain into entertainment. Have you ever noticed how some people thrive on your struggles? They turn your pain into gossip, your vulnerability into a joke, and your hardship into their source of amusement. Epictetus teaches us, first, learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. Those who use your struggles as entertainment betray the sacred trust that binds relationships. You deserve better. You deserve people who guard your pain as fiercely as their own. Letting go of those who exploit your vulnerability is not betrayal, it's justice. 8. They consistently undermine your worth. Words have power, and when someone constantly belittles, demeans, or questions your value, they are not just attacking your confidence, they are attacking your spirit. Epictetus reminds us, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. If someone repeatedly makes you feel small, it's not love. It's not friendship. It's a sign to walk away, not with bitterness, but with the quiet dignity of someone who knows their worth. 9. They reject accountability. True relationships are built on accountability. When someone wrongs you, they should own their actions, apologize, and strive to do better. But some people refuse. They deflect blame, deny their actions, or make you feel guilty for confronting them. Seneca advised, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. Delay does not mean tolerating endless cycles of pain without resolution. If someone consistently avoids accountability, they are choosing their ego over your bond. And you must choose to protect your peace over preserving the illusion of a relationship. Cutting ties is not easy. It feels like betrayal, guilt, and loss rolled into one. But it's not a betrayal of them, it's a commitment to yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life." Staying in toxic relationships wastes precious time you'll never get back. Walking away isn't about hate, it's about love. Love for the person you are now and the person you're striving to become. This is your life, your peace, your journey. Do not let anyone, not even family or friends, derail it. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over guilt. And remember, the greatest act of love you can show, to yourself and to others, is knowing when to let go. Let us take this step together, with wisdom as our guide and peace as our goal. For this is the path of strength. This is the path of freedom. This is the path of those who refuse to settle for less than they deserve.